Hello everyone. So welcome to this pick a card reading. So today we have a message that you need to hear right now from your soul family, from your higher self, from whatever you resonate, from the universe. And we have little messages that I got from intuitive writing, okay, for each pile. And yeah, we have also some shells. So if you want to choose through there, that's totally fine. We have 5 piles here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to put a close-up of each pile so you can get a little closer idea. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, number 3, 4, and 5. All right, so take a couple of deep breaths and choose intuitively, okay? And I'll see you there. All right, pile number 1, welcome. So let's get into your message that I got for you. From the shells, I can already say that it's promising. It's promising, but I do not remember the shells, the message. Okay, so sister, I've been watching you, and I'm closer than you think. I don't think you know, but you are incredible. You inspire me to be better, and I want you to start living your life fully, the life you always wanted. Nothing is impossible, and I see so much potential within you ready to come out. So please don't stop fighting. Don't give up. You are more powerful than you think, and you can accomplish amazing and beautiful things. Your life is growing to places you never thought were possible. So start believing, start dreaming, and those dreams shall come true. As always, I love you. All right. So, interesting thing. As I was writing this, I know we started with sister, but I don't think it's necessarily towards you. I think it may be like a soul sister, or even if you do have a sister, it may be from your sister. I was also getting some names, some letters, and I also was getting like Beatrice, or just overall names starting with A or B, but doesn't necessarily have to be. That is very specific. But this sister in the beginning, it doesn't have to be you, okay? So you don't have to be a woman, okay? But man, you have beautiful things coming your way, like beautiful, amazing things. And especially considering that this shell over here is the twin flame shell, is talks about true love. So you may have true love coming in, right? You may have the one coming in, and this one here is about self-love, self-care. So be sure to be confident in yourself. You know, like like I said in the letter, you have more power within you than you believe, than you know, and it's time for you to take a look at it. Okay, it's time for you to believe and trust yourself and start dreaming big, because I do feel like whatever you want to accomplish, it is possible. Okay, having here the twin flame shell, it could be about love, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could also be just a life purpose, just a life purpose. But you are really on a really good path. You just have to believe in yourself, okay? A lot of self-love, a lot of pep talk for yourself, okay? So we have Earth School from the Star Seed Oracle. So one thing that I see here, we have life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, right? So you may have gone, especially when it comes to relationships, you may have gone through some hard ones, and it may be difficult for you to believe in love again, or even to believe that you may have this belief about yourself that you are not worth it, that you're just not enough. Relationships are just not for you because you are not meant to have that. You are, okay? And this Earth School is about learning the lessons. It's about seeing where you can grow from all those difficult times, and start exploring new ways, new mindsets, new paths, okay? If you go towards a type of person and it doesn't work, maybe you sort of need to start looking at another type, something like that, right? For some of you, it could be about your life purpose, and you do maybe need to go study. Maybe you want to go to university or to school, study a different field, and you think, no, that is just stupid. I'm not going to be good at that. Could be your life purpose, okay? So let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, 3 of Swords and 2 of Cups. See, it's like, let the past be in the past. It happened. It was meant not to happen. Those relationships were meant not to happen. But you have an amazing opportunity here for true love. Again, for your twin flame, for your soulmate, for whatever you believe, for the one, for true love, for whatever. Okay? Love. So don't let this past relationship sort of bring you down and make you believe that it's not possible. Okay? And a lot of it comes from loving yourself. All right? So let me see. Yeah, self-worth. Definitely. Yes, this is real beautiful. Trust your spirit guides in the universe. This is really coming towards you, okay? And again, I feel like it is meant to be in your life. And your spirit guides in the universe are totally guiding you there. And you sort of just have to jump and believe that it's possible, okay? Trust yourself, believe in yourself. You're more powerful than you think and stronger than you think, all right? So I think that's what I'm getting for you. That letter already had a lot of information. So yeah, that's it. I hope it resonated, hope it helped somehow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hello, pal number 2. Welcome. So we are going to start with your letter that I got from your soul family, from your higher self. All right, and then we'll take a look at those shells because those shells have a lot to say. So, love. Life is a test, and I know it's not easy to survive and pass that test. There's something you should know though. It gets better. Way better. You may think this is the end and that you'll always get stuck here. It's not the end. I know it's hard for you to trust, but I ask you, trust. Right now, all you can do is live, be, exist. And you may think that's not enough because you are not enough. That's enough. Your existence is enough. You'll get through this together. We'll get through this. We are all here with you. We'll always be. Look at the stars and you'll see us. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. Surrender. That's really beautiful. Well, the part that you're going through a hard time, it's not that beautiful. But I sort of got it because this here is sort of the equivalent to the Ten of Wands. But it is also about getting through the Ten of Wands, getting through all the hardships, all the burdens and heaviness in your life. This is about resilience. It's about strength and power and fighting through. Okay? You can do this. And don't be afraid to ask for help. I feel like you are a person, this is my humanitarian shell. I feel like you're a person who always likes to give. And sometimes it's sort of needed that we receive a little bit back. Okay, it's not always about giving. We sometimes need to receive too. Okay, but let's get into your cards. So we have, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So what I'm getting from here is that you may feel very alone. It's like you don't have a problem giving to others, but it's like it's from your nature. But when it comes to really find your family, in a way, your group friend, the friends that resonate with you and that have similar perspective and similar way of thinking, that may be really hard, and you may feel like no one will understand what you're going through. You may think that, I feel like you just feel alone. It's like no one understands you. Got some news. There are people who understand you, and I feel like right now you may also care a lot about what other people think, and I feel like what they're asking you is just trust yourself. Don't trust others, trust the universe, and trust yourself. Trust that you will get through this, and that you get people who understand it, that have been through the same things as you have been, or that you are going through, right? There is always a way out, and I feel like you're really, really close of understanding that. You may want to go a path, and that is creating a lot of heaviness because you feel like no one will support you and no one will understand you. And well, your soul family, your higher self supports you, and the universe definitely supports you in this path. So just, again, embrace your weirdness and just go where you want to go, all right? There are better things for you. I definitely feel that. 8 of Cups. Yep. What do we have else? 5 of Cups. It's time to leave people. If you want to do something, do it. If people don't support you, leave them behind. It's not going to change anything if you just stay and think about what could have been and not really pursuing what you really want to pursue. So go for it. And if people don't support you, leave them behind. Walk away. It's time to face your true north. Is your true nerd? Okay. Maybe you are a nerd and no one understands that. And trust me, there are other nerds in the world. Okay. I also feel like you may, in a very weird way, find people that are like you, and in a very weird place. I feel like it's going to be very random, but I feel like that is only going to happen until you start to embrace that uniqueness that comes from you, okay? And start to be there for you. Because I feel like because no one understands you, you stop understanding yourself too. And so you start losing yourself. Please, please don't let yourself be gone, okay? You may think that, society sometimes can be a bitch, because it puts a lot of social norms and what you should be, what you should wear, how you should act. Be yourself. That's something that they don't teach us at school. It's how to be ourselves. And that's what life teaches, right? Life is a test. And in the end of the test, you pass if you figure out who you are, or if you can at least be a little bit more yourself. And you fail if you always end up in this Five of Cups and you don't find the courage to get up and leave with the Eight of Cups. For some of you, I do feel like you may need to move and almost like a fresh start. Let's see what we have. Look at your shadow. Yeah. Keep an open mind. And we also have despondence. Definitely. So it's definitely time to act. And that acting could be like the letter said, like be, exist, just live, but live how you want to live. I feel like you're very, it's also about society, right? You're very concerned about what other people will think, or about if you're going to be respected or loved. You are respected, you are loved. You may not feel like that because you don't respect yourself. That is the shadow work. Everything is a mirror of how we feel inside. So some shadow work would do really, really good, because maybe you don't respect yourself. Maybe you don't love yourself as you should. And we all go through that, okay? We all go through that. And just keep an open mind of where you could go. It doesn't have to be how society wants. It doesn't have to be how your family wants. You can leave all that behind. You just have to take the action towards it. Okay? It gets better. Gets better. Okay, so pile number 2, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated, hope it helps somehow. And I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye. Hello, pile number 3. So, how are we doing? Hope you're doing fantastic. Let's start with your intuitive writing message. And I feel like, okay, yeah, no, it's number 5 that got a lot of cards. You got some extra too, but pile number 5, I think, got like a bunch of them. But let's see what we have for you. Okay. Ooh, I remember you. Okay. Come forward and see. See where you are headed, because it's right there in front of you. Now is not the time to question or doubt or second guess. Now is the time to act. Now is the time to move. Now is the time to speak and let the world know. Let the world hear you. They need to hear you. There's no time to lose. Let them hear your voice. Let them hear your roar. Life is slipping through your fingers, but you can stop it. Don't let it go. Don't lose this. Use this opportunity. Use this moment to show them and start the rest of your life with honesty. Honesty to yourself. I know you can do it. I know. We know. All right. So I'm really excited about this, because one thing that I got from here while I was writing it was that this could actually be about your sexuality. For some of you, You may want to start telling people that you're homosexual, right? And you may be really, really scared. I kind of feel like there may actually be someone who sort of triggers you or something like that. Triggers you in a good way. Like you may already have a partner or a crush, and maybe it's time to let that out, especially having this. This shell over here is my passion and action. Is the Emperor. It's a lot of Aries energy. It's like, go get it, right? A lot of movement for it. So definitely now is the time. If you have been thinking, and this almost seems like a yes or no, sort of pick a card. If you've been thinking about telling your parents, and it doesn't have to be about sexuality, okay? It's about anything that you want to let it out, that you want to talk about. If you've been thinking about telling it to someone, now is the time, okay? We also have this shell over here, which is about ascension and stability. So you can only create that stability. And I also feel like if this is about career for some of you, ascension could actually mean abundance and growth, right? So if this is about, well, just basically anything in your life, but especially career, and things are sort of rocky, it is because you're not telling the truth, and you can only find that stability. But even like throughout your life, you can only find stability if you take that action to spread the message, to tell the truth. All right, so let's see what the cards have for you. So from the star seeds, we actually have two. You're a lucky person. Star bathing, and you got the love. Ooh, I love it, because I just found out yesterday that I have Hadarian energy. So it's really nice to see a member here of my crew. But we have star bathing, and you got the light, the love. Okay, also light apparently. But light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation, and this one, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. So one thing that I immediately get is that, especially having this star bathing with the activation and all that, this is about, if you resonate as a star seed, then this is about activating other beings, right? Being that star seed who sort of leads others into spiritual awakening and starts having that transformation, right? In this case, I feel like it's just transformation in your life. I feel like it's a big transformation where you no longer sort of give in into other needs or give in into what others think of you, and start giving love to yourself. Start being truthful to yourself. Okay? Because I feel like you, by not telling the truth, you're sort of starting to lose yourself and to lose who you truly are, and it would be a shame for that to happen, because I feel like you are worthy of so much more, and it's really time for you to embrace yourself and embrace change too. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have the Seven of Cups, nice, Ace of Cups, and Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like this is about that opportunity that showed up in the letter. You may actually be receiving new love, especially if this is about that sexuality thing. You may be receiving new love, and you may lose that opportunity if you don't totally embrace yourself. If you don't talk, if you don't speak up, if you don't say it. You just gotta say it. You gotta let it out. And once you do, you have the whole world at your knees. You have a bunch of opportunities ready to come towards you. Okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be about love, just a new job, a new career, a new opportunity in life that really speaks from your heart and really lets yourself be you. And this Five of Pentacles sort of is you too. Because if you don't embrace yourself, if you don't follow this, you may actually start being that girl there. With the Five of Pentacles, you sort of lose yourself, when in fact you have the key right there. Have the key to open the door. Just have to use the key. Okay. Let's see what else we have. So we have Hanging Titan is coming, embrace it. Yep. External factors. Definitely. And we also have soulmate. Time to face your feelings. Time to embrace your feelings, time to embrace change, time to go for it, okay? A lot of fear of being judged from these external factors, fear of not being understood, fear of ending up in the Five of Pentacles either way. The thing is, if you follow your heart, if you are truthful to yourself, you'll never lose yourself, so you'll never be alone. Okay? And again, this over here, we have boundaries, right? It's boundaries in every single way. You sort of have to create those boundaries for yourself too. And what I mean with that is like, don't let others create sort of a wall between you, yourself, who you truly are, and others and how others perceive you. Is having that boundary, having that wall where nothing that people say or talk about you. This I'm sort of feeling that this could also be like about internet. People could be talking to you bad in the internet or something like that. Not necessarily, but don't let others tell you who you are. Be who you are. Okay? So pile number 3, I really hope this resonated, really hope this helped somehow, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, pile number 4. So number 1, just by the shells, you're crazy. And crazy in a very, very good way, because you're extremely powerful. I don't think you know about it. Maybe you're not aware of how powerful you are, but you truly are. And you definitely, from all the piles, you're the one who got more shells. So that's something really good. And let's start with your letter to see what we have here for you. What is your message? Ooh, okay, yeah, nice. So, sweet child, don't follow. They may talk, they may say whatever they want. They don't know. They don't know who you are, who you truly are. You are meant for more. Their path is not yours to take. Don't let them pave the way. You can pave one yourself, one that feels right to you, one that is yours, one that has your heart and soul in it. They don't know and they'll never know, but you can show them, you can teach them. Break those walls they created for you and build new ones. Follow your vision and keep marching, keep dreaming, keep building. They are not you, so be you and forge. I absolutely love this, especially because this right here, goodness, my God. So this one does talk about separation and all that, but I just think that what I'm getting is about you writing your own path alone. Yes, but you're never truly alone because this is my universe and guidance shell. So you're always being supported, and especially having here this star seed. This is the starseed shell, so you may resonate with that. You may already know that you're a starseed. If you don't know, maybe do some little research, because that may actually help you figure out where you're meant to go, what you're meant to do, and just give you a little bit of guidance and help you feel understood. Because us starseeds, we most of the time we feel really, really alone, and it's hard for people to understand us. Usually we have really tough childhood, possibly, at least that's from the experience that I know from starseeds, possibly a lot of bullying, a lot of alone time, a lot of not having many friends, and it's that thing, feeling like you're not from here, like you're from another world, like you're the weirdo, you're the crazy person. Well, crazy is good, so that's nice. And you're definitely, I feel like, especially when it comes to career, and that's basically what the message said, you are meant for more. You have so much better things on your path. You are meant to be doing great things, and you are totally being guided, okay, towards your life purpose, towards your starseed mission, okay. And this over here, I feel like it's talking a little bit deeper about what that purpose is. Could be helping people, serving people, okay, helping others. And also, um, especially considering that part of where it said like they may talk, they may say whatever they want, about they, and they may want to help you and stuff like that. It's time for you to do your own thing. Don't accept help. You may feel like you're not strong enough to pursue this, like you can do it on your own, you can. You don't have to do it on your own, but I feel like that first step, that taking the leap of faith towards really pursuing this, it got to come from you. You can't have other people telling you where to go, right? So forge your own path, okay? Let's see what we have here. I'm sorry. We have defenselessness, writing past wrongs, and uprooting. This for me, this is almost sounding like a personal reading, gosh. This for me is very like past life, karma, and cycles, and letting it all in, and starting a new path, starting the path that is right for you, and not letting the past haunt you. It's about accepting it. It happened. Okay, now let's move on. Let's start doing my own thing. You are not your past. That's a lot of the energy that I get from this card, is that you are not your past. You don't have to be who people think you are. Be your own self. So let's see what else we have. We have the Ace of Wands. There we go. Three of Swords. So this is actually sort of funny because it's almost like you have two options. You have the option of going towards the Ace of Wands, towards the passion and new beginning that feels right to you, feels yours, right? Feels like you have your heart and your soul in it. It is yours. Or you have the option of go towards the Three of Swords with a lot of pain and never, going to bed and being like, okay, another day went by. And waking up and being like, okay, here we go again, another day. That's not living. Let's be honest, that's not living. Because you're not being yourself. And yes, I feel like along the way, you may find people that leave you with this shall here separation, right? So you may have people leaving you and just not supporting you. Well, good for you, because that's one less person that you have in your life that is not good for you. And that Three of Swords again also talks about that past life hurting and cycles and karma, and also from your childhood. It's time to heal all that, let it go, and start being yourself. Okay? Start being yourself, definitely. Be unapologetically you. Speak up, yeah. And mysticism, wow. Man, you're really, really powerful. God, I love this. Really, really love this. Because you're meant to do some really great, 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 great things. You may not know what they are right now, but I feel like deep down you know. It may even be something that you find that, I don't know, it's silly, or it's just a side hustle, or it's a hobby, and you'll never be able to do it as a full-time thing. I got news for you. You can. Okay? So it's time to express your true self. It's time to be your true self. It's time to change and stop being your past. You can be someone else. You can be who you really want to be. Okay? Woof! Nice. So, pile number 4. This is what I have for you. I hope it helped. Hope it resonated. Please go get them. Tell your truth. Be yourself. You are really, really powerful. And, I did resonate a lot with this. Not right now, but it has happened to me in the past. When I was starting this channel, when I was starting to pursue this as the real thing, I was dealing with a lot of this. And so I know how it feels like, but you have all my support, and you are definitely going to be successful, because this right here, this is success written all over it, okay? This right here, success, okay? So go for it. Take the jump, risk. Now is the time, all right? So I hope it resonated, hope it helped somehow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. All right, pile number 5. So last but not least, especially because I do feel like this is a heavy one, if I do remember your letter right, but you got bombarded by a bunch of cards. But let's start with your letter to see what we have. And first things first, you may be into like poetry or something, because this would give like with a little salt in it. Could be a really pretty poem and a heavy poem, but let's see. You are falling for temptations. They show you something and say the other. They say something and give you the opposite. Don't fall for it. Don't blind yourself. It's not obvious, but it is a lost promise. Promise of a life that will never rise. Don't fall for it. Don't go. Don't. Please don't. Please. Alright, so this is a little bit heavy, and it is the shortest letter from all of them, but I think it just says enough. And I actually have a really positive vibe about it because of the shells. Because this shell right here, this is the one that really gives me good vibes. This one too, but this one is about transformation. And it's also about changing perspective. So that thing that you may not be aware of, that it's not obvious, right? It's about changing perspective. You gotta start looking for signs, for messages. This is my sort of angelic guidance, angelic messages. I feel like you have been receiving signs, synchronicities, for example, a lot of repeating numbers, stuff like that. It is not a coincidence. It has a message for you that maybe something is not right. Could be something like about social media, because this is a lot about like technology, but something here is not right. For some of you, if this is about a connection, someone might be cheating on you. And I feel like you may have been receiving some signs, and you may have started to realize and sort of figure that, okay, that didn't totally sound right, or something sounds suspicious, but you sort of, just brush it off and you didn't really care. It's time to change, okay? Because someone may really be cheating on you. Others, this may be an ex trying to come back. Don't fall for it. They may sing you pretty songs. It's none of it. You may be in an abusive relationship. Get out. Because they may hide it pretty well, and it may not even be physically abusive. Maybe verbally, mentally abusive. It is abusive, either way. And I feel like you sort of always brush it off. Okay, so be careful about that and really try to start changing your perspective here. Now is the time for transformation. Okay, we have the 7 star sisters: birth and creations, tapestry of life, and expression. And it's actually funny that we have this because this is expression and creativity, and it's about birthing new beginnings, right? Birthing creations. You may it's interesting that I mentioned like poetry in the beginning, because it may be something about arts or something like that, or you just want to start something new, and people may tell you that it's not possible. Don't buy it. People may tell you that, oh, that path is better. Don't buy it. Buy yourself. Look for the signs. Look for where you really, really want to go. If you are trying to start your own business, if you already did, and you have a lot of bad messages like through social media, it may be really getting to you, especially like YouTube or something like that. If people are being mean to you, let it go. They're wasting their time commenting like in a negative way. It's not even positive, or like criticism, positive criticism. It's not even like that. It's really to bring you down. They're wasting their life, their time of life doing that. So really don't, just next, ignore it. If you, especially having expression, and if it is about like music or even just arts in general, you may have like someone telling you, promising this in the world. Don't buy it. Do your own thing. You may eventually get an agent or whatever. I don't feel like now is the time. Now is the time for you to be yourself. You may never need it. You may never even need it. Okay? Do you. Be with yourself. Trust yourself. And I really don't feel like you may not even get this offer yet. But when you do, really consider it. Because it may look really pretty on the outside. It's not. Again, if this is about a relationship, new beginnings. Maybe it's time to start considering new people, new partners, going out on dates again. It's time for something new, for something better. All right? Let's see what else we have. We have the moon, a lot of secrets. There we go. And illusions, and yeah, the magician. It's like you have the power to create whatever you want. And when this situation happens, if it is already happening, it may look like whatever you manifested. It's not. It's similar. Again, on the outside, it may look like it. On the inside, is it really though? I feel like you should really take a look at it because something here is not right. Okay? Be careful, something is wrong here. Yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Let me actually put it here because you have a lot of cards. Okay? Listen to your inner child. For some of you, I feel like this may be like innocence and stuff like that. Not in a bad way. I feel like you've always been raised to like see the good in people and stuff like that, which is awesome. It's really good and nothing wrong with it. But don't let it blind you. Okay? Stop. Yep. Everything is gonna be okay. Home. And it's about creating your own home with yourself. You don't need anyone else to create that home, okay? I'm worth more. Self-codependency. Yeah, damn. It's, again, you have everything you need with yourself. Don't fall for that temptation because it may look really pretty. It may look like everything you've always wished for. It looks. It's not. Impatience. Guilt. We'll talk about it. Abundance. Gratitude. And what else? Facade. It's interesting that we have facade in inner child. So again, a lot of this could be someone from your childhood, especially if it's that ex situation. For some of you, it may be. Don't. Okay? Don't. And this guilt card over here is, I'm sorry, but I have to go take care of myself. And once you do that, abundance. And this path that, whatever situation it is, this path may seem like it's very fast and it's very nice, it's very easy, it's totally fine. No, give it a little bit more time. Because I also feel like, especially in like, if you're about to sign a contract, read everything like 10 times. Everything. Because I feel like in the contract, there may be stuff that, at a first glance, it may seem, okay, that's totally fine. But as you start to read it in a little bit more depth, it shows you stuff that it's like, oh, okay, this is not right. And even, like, this is about small talk, like empty conversations. Whatever they tell you or whatever they offer you, it may be very shallow. They may just give you details just to keep you hooked. They give you the good details. They don't tell you the rest. So go find the rest. Something is wrong here. Pile number 5, okay? And also rely on your home, on your family, on your true friends. Because they may also have some messages for you. Maybe it's time for you to go home, okay? And just spend a little season there. Reconnect to your roots. And whatever you think it's not possible, that new creation, whatever you think is not possible, pile number 5, you're manifesting abundance. So don't fall for pretty lies. Don't fall for pretty promises that are lost promises. I'm actually going to read this one more time. You are falling for temptations. They show you something and say the other. They say something and give you the opposite. Don't fall for it. Don't blind yourself. It's not obvious, but it is a lost promise. Promise of a life that you will never rise. Don't fall for it. Don't go. All right? This really feels like a yes or no pick a card. But yeah, I think that's it. Really trust yourself. Trust your power, okay? Right now, I really don't think you need this agent, this ex, this whatever. You got everything you need right here to create whatever you want to create, okay? Everything you need. Just go for it. You may also feel like, for example, you may have been trying to write a book or publish a book, and the publisher may not be exactly as you think it is. And nowadays, there are more and more self published books. Look into it. Maybe it's an option for you, okay? Maybe it's not a bad option at all. Look at your options over there, okay? So take whatever resonates, how it resonates, okay? I hope it resonated, hope it helped somehow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.